Morning, America. How we doing today? $3.99 a gallon. $4 for gas. My gosh. Making these videos ain't cheap, is it? Anyway, so I'm sitting there gassing up, topping off the tank, and I happen to look up and see that mountain up there, and I see those roads, and the curiosity got the better of me. I wonder where those go. And didn't look on the map or nothing. There's a road. I can figure out where it's at. Let's just go exploring. So go up around that hill there and goes around behind the mountain and comes up again right below the M. And let's go see where that goes. All right, we're back in the car, getting ready to leave, and pulling out on the street out here. And like I said, I was just sitting there at the gas station, filling up, and while I'm standing there, waiting for the pump to go, I just happened to look up and saw that hill, and I thought, wonder where that goes. So I got the camera out, zoomed in on it for you, so you can see what I was talking about. You can't really see it on the GoPro; it's too far away. So I zoomed in on it with the zoom camera. And we're getting ready to go right down through the middle of Golden, Colorado. Now, the previous videos, you remember we came down the river, Highway 6, right along that Clear Creek River, and down into Golden, Colorado. And on the left over there is the Coors factory. So we drove around the Coors factory for a little bit, talked about Adolph Coors and all that. And this is the highway. This is the exit right here where I got off and turned and came down through downtown. Remember that from last week. So we're going right through the middle of Golden, Colorado, and man, it looks like I'm hauling butt through here, ain't it? I'm not really driving that fast. What I did is I realized I was going to go up on this hill up here, and I didn't want to use the 360 camera because it's just so hard to edit with that thing. I thought, well, I use the GoPro, but I put it on super wide view, okay? So it makes it look like I'm driving faster when I'm really not. Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'll zoom this in, or crop this in about where it would normally be, what you would normally see, and then this is the zoomed out, the fisheye or the wide lens, so to say. And because of that, it makes it look like I'm driving faster, but I can see more a wider view and off to the sides and everything, because I know I'm going up on this mountain hill, and I want to have a wider view as I get up there. This is the Clear Creek, the bridge going over Clear Creek, which is the water that feeds into the Coors factory. The Rocky Mountain spring water. We just drove over the top of it there, and this is downtown Golden, and it's kind of a nice little town. It's got, I don't know how old these buildings are. I don't think they're terribly old, but it's a nice main street here. I mean, it's sure they got restaurants and boutiques and all that, and there you are. Welcome to Golden. And speaking of restaurants, I never understood this. Why would you want to go to a restaurant and then go sit in the street to eat your food? I just never understood that. Maybe on a back patio or something, but why out right on the road? Cars are driving by. I don't know. It's just me, I guess. Everybody else likes to do it, so oh well. But like I said, I don't think these buildings, I don't think they're terribly old. I mean, they're not new by any means, but I don't think they're like, early, mid 1800s. I don't know. Don't know a whole lot about Golden. And this video is not about Golden. We're just biding our time going through town here, showing you the route where I'm going. Now, when I first started this video, when I started filming this, I had no idea where I was going. All I knew is I looked on the map on my Google Maps on my phone and tried to figure out how do I get over to that road, and that's all I knew. Now we're fixing to go up into. I'm gonna come across something I knew about. I didn't know it was up there though. Okay, so right now we're just working our way over to where we can get on that road heading up that mountain and do some switchbacks and all that. And it's just it's beautiful scenery driving up through there. Not any trees. Going up the side of that mountain, there's no trees at all, so you can really get a view, and you really get the feeling of height as you go up it. Then once we get up top, there's a lot of trees up on top and everything, but I didn't know the name of this place. Like I said, I'm totally blind driving on this, taking off on this video. I just started driving, going up the top of that that windy road up on top of the hill that I saw. I didn't do any research, didn't do anything. I stumbled across everything you're fixing to see on this video. I stumbled across by accident. So, I guess Golden is a college town. As I was driving through town here, we get up to the corner up here and we turn right. And I go by a campus, college campus, and it's a college for mining or something to do with that. You know, if you wanting to get into mining or some kind of, I guess, geology, you know, something like that, this is the college to go to. I don't know what the name of it is. I just noticed a bunch of college students walking around, and I saw a couple signs here and there. So anyway, Golden, Colorado. There's a college here. All right, we're heading east or west now. We're heading south through town. Now we just turned. We're heading west. And we're going to go right up the top of that mountain up here. And here in just a little bit, we're going to go by a roundabout circle. And a bunch of college kids are walking around. And that's where I see a sign for Mining Institute. I'll look that up. Let me do some research here, and I'll put this up on the screen, the name of this college. But anyway, we're going to go over across there's a freeway up here. We're going to cross over the top of that, and then we'll start working our way up this hill. And it's fairly steep. It goes through a really nice neighborhood at first, but then I guess you get high enough they can't get, you know, the water system can't pump water up the hill, you know, so people quit building houses up there. There's a certain line where they don't build houses above because it's hard to get the water to them, I guess. So, but Golden is a beautiful town. It really is. Just driving through Main Street there and everything. Of course, I imagine there's, you know, decent amount of money there. There's, you know, good jobs and everything with the Coors plant, and of course with this college. Just off to the right here, I think, is the college campus. And something I noticed about college kids, they don't care whether you're coming down a hill out of control, careening, your brakes are on fire. They walk right out in front of you. They don't. Hey, I've got the right of way to walk across this crosswalk, and they don't give a darn. I just noticed that about them. They just walk. And this guy right here on the right sidewalk here, if he decides to turn right here, he doesn't even look. He just turns, walks. Doesn't care if I was about ready to hit him, if I was out of control or something. Didn't pay attention. Didn't even look. It just seems to me I'd want to protect my hip or something. Some cars drive along not seeing me, I walk right out in front of them and get run over. I'm the one that's going to lose, not the car. I'm the one getting run over. So I tend to watch when I cross the road. So it's just something I noticed. It didn't even look. Oh well. So we're just about going over the road, the highway here, the freeway, and it's not an interstate. It's a freeway. I don't remember what highway it is, but it's not a freeway, or it's not an interstate. I mean, so here's a weird intersection too, and we're going uphill. This is a pretty steep uphill going up through here. And like I said, this is a pretty nice little neighborhood. All these houses and everything. It's a pretty nice little neighborhood coming up through here, and Colorado with their bike trails. Everybody rides bikes in Colorado. It's just they spend more money on asphalt for bicycles. It's just I'm not used to that. I'm not used to seeing that much infrastructure given for bicycles. And I know, it's saving the world. They're not burning fossil fuels. They're riding a bicycle. They're getting healthy. I don't know. Just not me. Not my thing. Anyway, we're turning, like I said, nice neighborhood, huh? Nice neighborhood up through here. And we're getting ready to come through these pillars up here. And notice the speed bumps. Check your speed bump coming up. That ain't a speed bump. That's a speed mountain. Boom, boom. So, all right, see these pillars on the right? There's kind of a gate here. That's where the neighborhood ends. And it seemed like I saw a sign along here somewhere. It's owned by the Denver City State Park or City Parks or something, Parks Commission or something like that. Who owns this ground? I think I can't remember. Maybe it was that sign right there. I can't read it on this editing software. Too small. But there goes bicycle. Here's another speed mountain. Boink, boink. I mean, they don't want you speeding coming down through here. Except bicycles. Bicycles can do 100 miles an hour. They don't care. They can run through stoplights, stop signs. It doesn't matter. Cars got to stop. But bicycles, they completely ignore the rules of the road. Yet when they get hit, they're the first ones to bitch at you.
You're in your vehicle. You're an idiot. No, you're wrong.
Okay, hang on. A lot just happened very fast, so let's back the video up and take a look at the facts. The cyclist should have stopped right here. Instead, he tries to run the red light. But right here, once he's already illegally in the intersection, he notices a car coming.
Okay, that's why you don't break the law as a cyclist.
After dodging the car, the cyclist is now sitting stopped in the middle of two lanes, perpendicular to and impeding the flow of traffic. Look where this guy is. Here's the bike lane, here's the crosswalk. He's in no man's land.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I have the right of way. Thank you for instantly confirming your sense of entitlement. This genius actually believes he has the right of way at all times just because he's on a bike. Scary ignorant.
There's the bike lane.
No. There's the bike lane, you asshole. Yeah, there's the bike lane. And you're nowhere near it.
No, you don't. This is not the bike lane. This is not the bike lane.
It's hard to hear because we're arguing, but he just changed his argument from there's the bike lane to this is a pedestrian path. Okay, first of all, you're not even in the crosswalk. And I hate to break it to you, Mr. Entitled Cyclist, but even if you were in the crosswalk, not only would it not help your argument because cyclists are considered vehicles, not pedestrians according to the law, but you would actually be breaking another law simply by being in the crosswalk. It's illegal to be riding your bike in the crosswalk. You have to get off and walk it. That's what the law says.
You're not a pedestrian, you're a vehicle. You're an idiot. No, you're wrong.
So to sum up, this entitled cyclist was caught breaking the law. He felt dumb because he didn't realize his selfishness was impacting those around him. And when someone called him out on it using facts...
No, you don't. This is not the bike lane. You're not a pedestrian, you're a vehicle.
His default reaction was to not apologize and fix his error, but rather to spew incorrect, ignorant, hateful nonsense.
I have the right of way. There's the bike lane.
No.
You're an idiot.
You know, bicyclists are very rude people, I think. Very rude. So, anyway, that's me on my soapbox. But I guess when we get up here, this is all owned by the city of Denver. It's a city parks division or something like that. But anyway, I'm driving up through here. I'm starting to get above the trees here, and I can start seeing. And there's a spot up here. I pull over and I take some photos and everything for you of gold in Colorado, okay? And like I said, I just think it's a scenic drive. I don't know anything about this when I took off. What I come to find out, it's the... oh, shoot, what's the name of this? Let me look it up real quick. The Lariat Loop. It's called the Lariat Loop Scenic Byway, all right? And I didn't know that until after I got done driving it and I started editing this. I started doing some research into where I just went. Oh, that's a scenic byway. I didn't know that. I mean, obviously it's beautiful driving up through here, but I just thought it was a mountain road. I had no idea. Like I said, I just totally stumbled onto this. I was down there getting gas. I saw that road. Let's go see where that goes. Went up here, found out where it goes. That's what the rest of this video will be about, is what I stumbled across up here. People that live in the area know exactly what I'm fixing to come across. But people that don't live out here, you're going to have a nice little surprise here in a few minutes. So there's Golden down at the bottom. Here's the there's a wide spot up here. I pull off and I get my camera out and I show you, zoom in on some, the Coors factory and stuff like that. And now, I would love to have titled this video differently, but I want it to be a surprise. That's one of the bad things about this. I love to do these videos and somewhere through the video have a surprise, like the previous video. I didn't say anything about Coors, and drove all the way down there, making a mystery of where's this river flow to? Where's this river flow to? And I can't say Coors because it'll give it away. I can't title the video Coors because it'll give the surprise away. This here, same thing. This video, there's a surprise. We're coming up to about halfway through the video. We're coming up on a surprise, and this is where I get out and take photos. And there's a surprise at the end of the video, and I can't title the video that because it'll give it away. So I end up just titling this video the Lariat Loop, Scenic Byway, and that's good enough, but what we stumble into is pretty cool, I think, and like I said, I'd heard of this place, I just didn't know it was here, okay? I thought it was somewhere else in Colorado, and I we come around the corner, and there it is, like, oh, well, that's where that's at. So, keep following along, and we'll stumble into it together. Now, I need to also apologize for my hat. I set my hat there, and I don't know, it just spaced out on it. I've been trying real hard to get rid of these reflections in the window, in the windshield, and as you can see along the dash, I've laid a black bath towel. I went and bought a black bath towel and laid it across the dash to try to get rid of some of the reflections. Nothing I can do about my hands on the steering wheel, or just I guess get a self-driving car, I guess, I don't know. But I apologize for the hat. I didn't mean to do that. And another thing is, in this wide lens view, you're seeing a lot more glare around the edges. Normally that's not there because I'm not zoomed in, or a wide angle lens like this. So anyway, I'll be getting rid of the hat here before too long. I like I said, I was driving up through here and just completely spaced it out. Just didn't even realize it was there. But we're getting up there. And it's just a pretty drive. Kind of some switchbacks here and there. Here in a few more miles, we come into some trees. There, we get rid of the hat. And we go around this switchback here, and there's a whole bunch of car parking up here. And I think what that is people come up here with their cars and with a bicycle on the back, and they ride bicycles up and down this hill here. So, like I said, people in Colorado, they're into their bicycles. Boy, they just love bicycles. So, just not my thing. Truth be told, I'm just too fat and lazy. But no, I used to ride a bike as a kid. I rode a lot. But as I got older and I've got money, I can afford a car. I don't need to ride a bicycle anymore. But like I said, look at this. We're way up there. We're way up there now. I don't know, elevation-wise, we're not terribly high, but being on this road, you feel like you're halfway to the moon because of that drop-off on the left side there. Now, remember when I was down at the gas station, I said something about the radio towers? There they are up ahead, TV radio signal towers, and I don't know why they got porta potties. I guess for the bicyclists, so they can bicycle and go up there and porta potty. I don't know. Colorado and their bicycles. So, but we're getting up there a little ways, and we're not too much farther. It's up there by these radio towers is where we're heading. Like I said, I didn't know. I didn't have a clue anything about this place. I had heard that it existed, but I didn't think it was here. I thought it was farther south, down by Pikes Peak somewhere. I had no idea it was up in this area. So I come around this curve and I see it. I'm like, oh, look at that. Let's go check it out. There's a little wide spot. Probably should have pulled over there and took video or photos. But anyway, I think I'll let somebody by right here. I pulled over to let somebody by, and they stopped too, I think. I don't know. They were right on my butt, and I pulled over to let them go by, and they pulled over too and stopped. So anyway, I tried to let them by. This is a good Sunday, really nice Sunday drive. Now, this Lariat loop that I was talking about, I don't actually do the whole Lariat loop. I just do a little piece of it here up to the top of this mountain. And right at the very, very top of that mountain is where we're going. But the Lariat loop goes all the way down through several other cities and towns and everything, and ends up dumping down into Denver. It's a loop I plan on doing maybe next year, or some other time. I'll end up doing the whole thing. But for this video, we're just doing the very first part of it here, leaving Golden, and that's looking kind of northwest right here, toward those clouds is up toward the northwest. That would be looking up the river, the Clear Creek River that I just came down in the previous video, down into Golden. Okay, that's the river that feeds the Coors factory. That's looking northward, northwester, kind of northwest, up that valley where that river comes down. Make sure you look both ways. Make sure you don't run in front of a bicycle. You run in front of a bicycle, they get really mad at you. They run in front of you, they look at you like, what's your problem? But we're getting up into the trees now, like I said. Getting a little higher elevation, and I think because of that, there's a little bit more, like, toward the clouds, I guess, and gets a little bit more rain. I don't know. Maybe it's cooler, so the trees, I don't know. I don't know why trees don't grow down there and they do up here. I never quite understood that. That's a tight little turn there. It doesn't look like it because I've got the wide lens on here, but that was a pretty tight. You can actually hear the van kind of creaking and groaning as I went around the corner there. Kind of twisted the chassis, or flexed the chassis a little bit. But yeah, we're going up a pretty steep little grade here. The camera doesn't really give that off too bad or too much, but we're going up pretty steep little grade. And I think, I guess if I was into cycling, I guess this would be the place to do it, because it's pretty up here. Going up this hill would be one heck of a workout, and then coming back down would be a lot of fun. I mean, whee! Hope your brakes don't go out. But like I said, people in Colorado, they love their bicycles. It's just not my thing. It's just not my thing, and I wouldn't care one way or the other about them, except they're so stinking rude. They are. People on bicycles, I don't know what their problem is. They just, they own the road. How dare you do anything around them? This is my road. They're very, I don't know what word to use, but anyway, I guess rude. Rude would be about the best word, I guess. I don't know. All right, I need to quit bad mouthing the bicycle people. It did get pretty though, didn't it? With these trees and everything, it sure did. The scenery sure changed in just a mile or so, a couple miles. Just all of a sudden, there's this big, beautiful trees up here. Now we're almost to it. Right up on the, as we're straightening that out here, we're heading. This will be heading east right here. We're going east, and right up on the top of this hill on to the right, that's where we're heading. I didn't know that at the time. See those rocks up there? Okay. Come around the corner, we're going to see some concrete somewhere up here. Maybe it's the next curve. Like I said, we're kind of heading east right now. Yeah, we got a little ways to go. I'm sorry. That was the wrong curve. And I don't know, maybe I should have used the 360 camera on this part here, but it's all right. I think you get the gist of the video here. All right, go right here. Those rocks on the right, and just a little bit around the curve here. I think it's this curve. There's the radio tires, and right there, see the concrete on the right? That's where we're heading. As I was coming up, I think I was looking off to the left. I never even saw that concrete. I was just driving along there, and I got my head turned to the left, looking over the view there. And I think I was kind of checking that radio station out, trying to figure out, is that a TV tower or radio tower? I don't know. But I was looking to the left and never even saw this place up there. But we go around the corner here, and there's the entrance. We're just about there, folks. Almost. Hold your breath. We're just about there. Hold on. Hold your horses, folks. We're almost there. There it is. Here's the entrance. And I see it. What? No. What? Buffalo Bill's grave? Cool. I knew that was up there somewhere. I just didn't know it was here. Anyway, yep, that's right. Buffalo Bill. This is his resting place up here. Buffalo Bill's grave, right on the very, very top of this mountain up here, overlooking Golden, Colorado. And like I said, for years I knew this place existed. I just thought it was farther south, down towards Pikes Peak somewhere. I didn't know it was this far north up by Golden. But that's it right there. That's the visitor center. There's a car trying to hit me. But we're going to park, and we're going to get out and walk around this place. And there's a little museum. We're going to walk around through the museum. And we're going to check the whole place out. All right, Buffalo Bill's Museum coming up. All right, remember that concrete structure we drove by? I was actually looking off to the left in the over the view. Well, this is what I was looking at, this big, beautiful view out here. And we're going to come up and look at some of these information boards and everything. And talks about how the terrain and everything was constructed back in the day, you know, prehistoric days and stuff. But here we hear some motorcycles. And you can pause this thing anytime you want. You can pause this and read those if you want. You're more than welcome. There's the motorcycles. And there's the view. Not a bad place to be buried. And you got a beautiful view up there. Well, I mean, if you're buried, a peaceful place, put it that way. You know. Now, I'm going to do something here. I don't know. I've never done one of these.
I don't think we went to the museum.
Yes, ma'am. I've never done one of these museum walkthroughs, and I'm going to try something. I am going to shut up and just let you hear what I hear walking through the museum. I'm not going to explain anything. You can stop, pause, read, whatever you want all the way through it. Now you tell me if you like it in the comments. If you like that, I will do that from now on. If you don't like it, if you want me to comment on stuff, let me know. Now it was $5 to get in. I already paid before I started the camera. I went in and already paid and everything. And she recognizes me as I walk in. There's a lady on the left there. There's Colonel William F. Cody. And we're going to go through this museum. Now on this part, I'm just going to shut up and let you walk through the museum. Every time you see something like this is his wife right here. If you want to pause it and read this stuff, you're more than welcome. I'm going to leave you guys alone and let you do it. Now, if you like that, let me know. If you want me to comment as we go through this museum or future museums, let me know so I'll know what you're interested in, okay? So for this one, I'm going to shut up and let you guys go through it by yourself, okay? Enjoy it. So you go around, oh, here, this way.
And also, when you were doing that picture, the bottom picture, it's an art installation, and that guy next to it is in that art installation. So if you take a picture of that down there, and then that shows what it looked like when it was on the beach there.
Okay. So what is the big building in the corner?
That is the original Cliff House. So this is Ocean Beach in San Francisco.
Okay.
And it was an event space. It was a 5-story building back in the day. And in 1908, when they finished refurbishing it, and getting ready to open it, it burned down.
No.
Electrical fire.
I'll be darned.
So the one below
Yeah.
it is the one
Electric
that's
was new back then, so yeah. I'll be darned. Huh. Okay, so go around this way and then come back up this way. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Yeah. And it's down.
Industrializing, but now here's Buffalo Bill, keeping our West alive.
Museums have kind of a sacred obligation to say, don't oversimplify whatever you do. Don't make him what he never was like. Don't make him a simple, predictable character. He was not that.
Buffalo Bill was my inspiration and my hero. His generosity and his feeling of togetherness and love is just part of him. Buffalo
1990s, so.
Could have been.
Guess it could have been.
1901, yeah.
I'll just pass real quick and I'll move on. Thank you. Thank you.